for then.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Tip.
yeah, any tip.
Jack, this is why you were voted to get.
I hope
first.
there's good ventilation in here.
Oh dear God, this is gonna be an interesting meeting.
When isn't it?
Hop aboard just in
Well,
case.
I wouldn't
Skittles
know
get-
because this is the first one I've been to.
There you go.
Oh, hey, thank you. Yeah, I'll sit
Appa.
down with my worker here.
Just wondering how long it's
No,
gonna
no,
take
no.
me.
Just sit this
Hoppa,
down.
get off the scooter. Get off the scooter.
Oh my god.
Oh, ow.
Bada bing,
How do I-
bada boom.
Just
How do I grab
Yeah.
it?
backflip to victory.
You're gonna carry the pizza.
Hello.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Try again.
There you are.
There we
There
go.
you go.
All right, got me a pizza.
I'm here to record the minutes.
Well, it's
is
been
it
a
bedtime?
pleasure. 30 minutes.
Let my
hammer do the
Sweetest
work so you don't
pizza
have
on
to.
Vinewood.
Haha.
So we got 5 minutes till start, or are we missing still?
It's like 5 minutes, yeah.
Hmm. We got PD and EMS with Danny.
$300.
What is what? Oh, I don't know. I also came because I.
Less than he has to pay for
there was a
fuel
meeting here, so I
before he
didn't
goes
know
out
what to do, so I
on
came to
patrol.
this meeting.
Free pizza.
What did you just say?
Hoppa, you fit right under the table.
Said, hey, free pizza. I
I'm
just
also
tipped
here
for
for
the
some
pizza.
food 'cause it's hard to get good food on a college budget.
You want some pizza?
No, thank
Are you go to college?
Piece
Yeah,
of
I
these
go to
nuts in your
university.
mouth. Sorry. Or
Florida.
You know,
Wait, hold on. If you go to college, how the hell are you
I
going
said
want some pizza? There you go. You can have some.
yeah, it's the same thing.
Have a slice. College and a university isn't the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Give me a high five.
It's the same thing.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Give me a high five.
Well, he's
Oh,
right
okay.
next to you, dummy.
High five.
What is there not to
I don't
try?
fucking know, dog.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he meant the person on the other side of the damn room.
University of
Suck
Los
my
Santos
dick.
College of
Your ear dick.
San Andreas.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hi, Appa.
I'm on the,
I gave that dog
varsity
pizza.
Ultimate Frisbee team.
If my dog gets sick, Jack, we fighting.
What the dog
That's just
doing?
pizza.
As long as there's no garlic or onions, he should be okay.
Ultimate Frisbee team.
Just because
Yeah,
of who
it's just
gave it to
pepperoni.
you.
Varsity Ultimate Frisbee.
Not you not being able to put your niece and
Stab
nephew
her
apart,
for a
bitch.
moment.
That's crazy. Couldn't be me.
What? Excuse me?
You looked at the wrong pussy.
Bitch, they look the same unless you look at the toesies. I'm sorry.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro,
What looks the same?
Arya, do me a favor.
Not pussies. What's up?
Look at the emails and let me know if you can tell the difference between the fucking cats.
I don't even think she pays attention to this.
I want to see if I can
We're
pay
checking
attention. My Bubba.
Baby?
I want to try.
What am I? What?
Look at the emails.
Where?
Your emails?
Our emails.
Oh, it's so cute.
Still adorable.
Oh, yeah.
It's itchy.
You should see a doctor.
What?
I did.
Well, that's what
I
happens when you
fucking-
get crabs, Elle.
It's not crabs, you fucking butthead.
Who has crabs?
No.
Elle has
no,
crabs.
You do.
No. Elle.
Elle has
has-
crabs
No. Elle has a fucking burn on her hand.
and crabs.
Fuck you. I probably got them from you.
Tim, please notate that on the minutes. Elle has crabs.
And note that she gave it to me.
Crabs that she got from Amethyst. Let's make sure it's news.
Yo!
It's all in the recording.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
I also have vape pens for sale if anyone wants some drugs.
I always want drugs. Wait, how the hell did I end up with 2 vape pens?
Are you trying to
Shit.
break
Because
the table?
Appa stole mine.
There's a fly.
I didn't take yours.
Jeez.
Appa did, and he gave it to you.
I don't feel.
Oh my god.
Want some pizza?
Is it free?
Elle,
Yeah, you can take a slice.
No?
look at Birdie. If y'all don't stop tapping on this fucking radio. Oh my god.
What am I looking on
Okay.
Birdie for?
Just look on Birdie.
That's crazy. Fuck you, Rich.
Jesus.
That's why you got back pains, bitch. Just out
Damn.
here being rude as hell.
Are they
Damn.
mean to her?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
That's not very nice. Why are we encouraging that?
He has back pain.
Why is
Hey, Floor,
Yes.
check Birdie.
Yes, I saw.
Okay, because she's 100%, you know, on board with this.
There's waking up and choosing violence, and then
bro.
there's that.
It's a thing apparently.
Are we gonna have another lawsuit from people being bullies?
Hell yeah.
I mean, eventually,
Okay.
probably, yeah.
I'm not on the assembly this time, just for the record.
Does that mean you're gonna be suing?
No.
Can't get a torch from.
Yeah.
There was on fire in there? My dude just put it back in there.
Look, my dude, everyone's carrying a torch for something.
Thank you, Aria. You're the best.
You're welcome. That's crazy. Oh, just wild.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Captain.
So it's like.
I'm really worried about what I've got myself into. God damn.
A lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, you should be.
Welcome to the city council.
Is this what happens here?
You know what? I think I was actually less scared being trapped in the tunnel.
At least you had food in the tunnel.
I've got
Fair
food here.
point.
Who's got a
In fact, I think I've actually got more food.
Jack, stand still. Let me cut that pizza. Oh. What do you mean now? Put it on the table. It's already sliced.
I can't even
Oh,
talk
and
about
just a
half of
reminder
this because
for
fucking Seth isn't
anyone
here.
attending the meeting as the council, please remember
You're about to get
to
stabbed.
shout so everyone at both ends of the table can hear you.
Yes, shout.
Ah,
Amethyst,
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm a cop
he
sometimes.
said shout. Oh, that's so
I'm a drug
cute.
dealer.
Oh my god, I forgot I was an officer.
Tim, have you seen the mayor or anything?
I have not. I did not see anybody when I came in.
Oh my god, I was a little cadoodle.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe
Y'all just want to start or wait for anybody else?
It doesn't matter to me if you guys want to give it another minute or so.
Fine, we're waiting a little. Alright, we'll just wait a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, that happened.
Mm.
I'd say that's the start bell. Let's go.
Oh, my taxes.
Bye, uncle.
Help you trip.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Put it away.
Let Flora be mayor and then murder her.
I mean, that's how it generally goes.
That's crazy, bro.
What did he say? Jack, I've got a question.
I hear a boy, but I don't see a boy.
Jack.
I don't think he's.
Okay.
Don't.
Yeah, what's that?
So who's leading?
Why?
Well, I think
I
Seth
vote
was
the
supposed
deputy
to,
mayor.
but
Good.
Seth's
Kinda
not here.
Suits the ensemble. Matches the hair.
I mean,
What?
there's not really a whole bunch of things that we can talk about other than EMS and PD updates because they're well, never mind. There's a mayor.
Did the dog just drag the mayor?
Yeah,
Good
That's
job,
why you
Appa.
heard your boy.
Good job, Appa.
Perfect.
Okay.
Go get her another slice.
Don't forget to shout, Seth.
Ow.
I mean, maybe a little less than that kind of shouting, please. I mean, we're gonna start with PD and EMS updates anyway, so anyone want to take the lead on that one?
We Gucci.
Yeah, we don't have
You're still
any
cops.
updates.
Nothing about the, I don't know, Brandon
No.
thing or.
Not while it's under investigation.
Gonna keep that under wraps for now.
Just if don't accept any food from Brandon. And I heard of maybe an incident where he's offering like free services
What?
and then
Yeah, that's the thing.
ruining people's
Oh, like
stuff.
Like paid
Oh.
sex services or
No, God, no.
No, like I saw on Twitter that a Crash said he was offering free car repairs and then breaking people's vehicles. I don't know. I haven't talked to him to verify that, but that was what was on Birdie. And
I
yeah,
will say
we are actively seeking him out, and he has a warrant for his arrest.
I did see Beakers was also reporting the same thing, I think.
With the vehicles?
Yeah, that same night. Or something along the
Uh,
lines.
Did none of you watch the recent Weasel News article? I'm pretty sure he's in space.
Yeah, he posted
That-
something
that-
on
that's-
Birdie as well.
He
yeah, that's what
also
his
is a
budget-
master of video editing. He could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just City Hall needs to know if Brandon Lee from Weasel News needs to be dealt with as an owner of a business.
Is he an owner
I
of a
thought he
business?
was not an owner anymore.
Thought he gave up CEO of
I concur.
Weasel to Lily or whoever it is.
I mean, if we're all under, mark that for immediately after. All right, cool. A quick tangent onto that. Tim, you're aware of this? Shit, what's his name? I don't even know his name.
Alvin?
Yeah. City Hall recently did background checks, and well, Brandon and from Weasel News and Alvin from Next Gen got flagged, and well, guess what? They're not business owners anymore. On that, anything else PD has? We have a lot of police officers here today. Anyone got something to say?
Don't the business owners, don't they get strikes for crimes committed?
Well, I mean, Brandon apparently was fired, so that's not a huge thing. But gang affiliation, association, anything like that is a
automatic.
no-go zone.
Yeah.
For the record,
Yeah, I mean,
he was
I-
not affiliated when we created the company.
I'm not too worried about that. I honestly, if we can just say, hey, conversation happened, you're good with this, cool. I don't want to strike businesses or cause any more distress than this has to cause. Anything else from PD before we hit up EMS?
Not from
Or-
LSPD.
PCSO or Rangers?
No, sir.
Not that I can think of. No one's being a daft cunt, pissing you off, chewing with their mouth open.
No.
That's just floor normally.
My dick, bro.
Uncle, you got anything to say?
No. I don't even know what this is.
Well, this is a assembly meeting, a former city council meeting, and we come here and we talk about shit, maybe decide things here and there.
Oh. Why she?
Yeah, you know, because she is a representative of the police department.
Oh. Why she here?
None of your business.
She is my deputy mayor, and she doesn't get to vote. Neither do I.
Yeah, I just get to stand here. Sit.
Yeah,
actually, 'cause I'm
have
sitting
opinions,
down.
things like that. So BCSO and Rangers, you're good. Nothing really to report.
I'm
I
good.
mean,
I'm gonna make you say it 3 times.
only thing would be that I'm pretty sure that we're going to continue trying to hire people through the holidays. But
I mean, that sounds
all right.
wonderful.
Continue trying? A BCSO, you mean?
Yeah.
I see.
Do you? Is anyone still doing mandatory hours in public safety as a whole?
Not until January, I believe. Not until after the holidays.
And I guess we'll transition that to the hospital. The hospital also, I think, is chill until the holidays. Anything for the hospital report?
Once again, we Gucci.
You sure?
Yep.
All right. Well, that's that part of that jazz. We'll speed run this. Gladiators. I was really hoping Chuck would show up for this one. He said he would. God damn it. Long story short, I had to look over Beakers and Gladiators recently. Beakers turned out fine. Gladiators is kind of in a weird place. Does it open from time to time? Yes, but it has a single owner that really isn't seen. I'm not really looking to revoke a business license. I'm kind of just more curious what the assembly has for opinions and decisions based on the matter.
Employees or
Do you want,
is it all
you want what now?
I mean, Gladiators has been open a couple times, but the only owner left of Gladiators is Chuck Stone, and I don't know if anyone's seen Chuck around in the last, 2 months, but it's been hard to find him to get the business thing for Gladiators figured out.
so we're assuming no employees under Chuck left.
There are employees on the
Uh,
check, yeah.
There are a couple, but the way the business structure works, there really needs to be an owner because the owner needs to be non-gang affiliated. I guess is the bar set.
And I'm assuming that no one here would want it to close down. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, whenever they have events, it's a good event. It's a lot, people let loose a lot of steam.
I mean, I've only seen them open, what, 1, 2, maybe 3 times in the last 2 months.
Yeah, but they've also been trying to open and then other events were held as well. So they kind of had to close after an hour already because there were different events going on. I would like to see them more open.
In so many words, it needs a business needs at least a semi-active owner.
Is there anything within our power to try and install an owner?
I've never heard of the government attempting to do that. Anyone who's been here long enough ever heard of something like that?
Of what, the owner being replaced?
The government trying to forcibly install a new owner?
I mean, I believe
I'm not
we've done
saying
that
by
before.
force.
That was with D8 because
I was gonna say D8, the most of the mechanic shops.
Even Mirror at one point.
I mean, I
believe.
was a appointed replacement. Well, after I applied, but like, City Hall and Council was the ones to find new ownership for defunct businesses.
So it's
Whether that's
definitely
applicable.
the potential remit for us to turn around and organize a new owner for it then, potentially, though.
Well, let's just start with Nicole and any questions you might have for me or any opinions or how you feel this should be handled. Just go for it.
I think you should set a deadline for when he should communicate with you. And if he doesn't communicate with you about the business and turn it around with, like, say, I don't know, a couple of weeks, then inform him his business is not his anymore and find someone that will take care of it and actually run it.
Now, the only way I know how to do that is to strip the business license, in the most unofficial terms, eat the employees, and we'd eventually resell the business, I guess, with Dynasty 8. Other options probably include strikes and whatnot, but that doesn't really get
It's not gonna fix the
citizens
problem.
there sooner rather than later.
You tried to get in contact with Chuck, right?
He actually told me he'd be here.
And he hasn't given you any reason of any kind?
I have been in
That's
contact with
amazing.
Chuck on and off for the last month, trying to figure out what he's been up to, and he keeps saying he's going to be around, and lately he's not. We could use strikes. We could use in the penal code there's an actual crime for not paying your business license that we could use. There's different tactics, but in the end, the find, replace, and hope the next people do better might be the answer. Simon, what do you think?
I'd agree with Nicole. Set a deadline for him, and if there's no change by the deadline, then start taking action to strip the business from him and try and get it back up and running as soon as.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sit my ass down. Anything else in terms of possible punishment or possible, I don't know, coercion? Just, I mean, I'm not saying she's wrong. I mean, I like the idea. I'm just looking for other options.
You see, the thing is, what is going to be of any benefit to anyone trying to go down a punishment route if the guy is already not around? How do you punish someone who is non-existent?
You don't.
And
you can't.
exactly, and at the end of the day, what positive effect would that even have if you could? We're trying to find a positive route out, and by punishing or you're gonna struggle to coerce him if he's just not around, and he said he's gonna be around. What can you do short of trying to bribe him? And let's be real, that probably wouldn't even work. So
I'd like to counter that because the same thing kind of happened at Beaker's. Actually started this little rabbit hole because I hadn't been able to collect business license fees from them for the last couple of months, and that's where I figured out that. Does anyone remember the name of the Tony Zapetti? Is that it?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Cool. So I had to contact Tony Zapetti because he was a co-owner of both Beakers and Gladiators, and he told me that he's done with both businesses and to remove them from the business list. And I guess Maddie needed some time, but that's all figured out. And Chuck is being talked about here. The differences between the two businesses, aside from that, is Beakers is actually owned, where Gladiators is leased to them by City Hall.
Wait, so Chuck doesn't factually own the business?
They're owners, but they still have a City Hall lease payment.
This is where that argument shows up between owning and leasing the business because you have not paid out for the building or land.
Ah.
That we have a much stronger position on that, especially if it's not been fully paid for. At that point, it's still in City Hall's possession, and
Yeah, just
that
repossess it.
makes it a lot easier. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's keep going down the list then. No. All right, what we're thinking.
Who was it?
She's thinking.
Were you in? Oh, okay.
L poker.
Thoughts, I
I'm
think.
so
Poker-
sorry.
poker
I
with
did
your
not hear
sword.
You say Arya.
Just poke it with your sword.
I don't want
Um,
to poker.
I think the same thing that the other two suggested works best. Just gives them the time to at least know that we're serious, and then, but it does make it easier if City Hall still owns the business. Technically, you could just strip it based off of obviously not seeing them perform or open up or anything like that. It could go either way if you want to be nice about it and give them extra time to at least try to, change it up. If not, just strip it from them, find somebody else.
L.
Agreed.
Danny.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I also agree.
Emmett.
Give them a deadline. Ask for them for basically, I guess, a little business plan. Like if they actually do want to open, ask them for like, hey, what do you actually want to do? If they give you a plan, good. See if they enact on it. If not, bye business.
Yeah, if this does occur, and I hate to say it, it probably will, the business gets confiscated, and D8 will deal with the final sale. Most likely, it will not be leased, and we just wait for people to do the proposals. All right, cool. That's unanimous. 2 weeks, or we're gonna find.
Can I suggest an option? If you're
God damn it!
well,
Sure.
you can
Go
say
ahead.
no.
I'm gonna say yes because I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Right,
well,
puppers?
Okay. Since it had two owners before, if you still want to give him time, while also immediately trying to figure out a solution at the same time, give him a certain time frame to do all this, But we could, or the assembly could actively start looking for a co-owner now. And then if Chuck doesn't, then you've already started the ball rolling for another owner. And if he does step up, then it's a partner for him, like it was before. That way you get the deadline and everything else, while also being able to start the ball rolling to do stuff now, instead of having to wait another 2 weeks, and then maybe 2 more, potentially moving into like a month and a half.
It's just a little muddy, that's all. This has clear cut, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is the same thing, it's just adding the already proactive moving into finding another person. Because it did have two owners before.
It's the backup plan that can come immediately into play.
Yeah.
If Chuck is a no-show for everything.
Yeah, because you could do both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was two owners before, and you could still enforce the, it should have two owners. So, you could do both.
It would arguably be the quickest way to get it running again.
Very true.
And depending on how quickly we manage to come up with another owner for it, co-owner, could even
It
be
honestly might
in
need a
time for
little
the
time.
holidays.
Like, this kind of action, there's gonna be consequences to it.
Are you okay?
Who, me?
Appa.
Yeah,
The
just
puppy.
Cesar's talking to.
And if you opened it up now
Talking
for
about
a
Cesar.
secondary owner to be thought about, then people can think about it over the holidays as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is forcing a new owner into current ownership with current employees, and that might not work.
They've done it before. They've done it to most of the mechanic shops. They were forced to get 2 owners or multiple, and they kept the
That's
same
true.
employees.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to stop the current employees from applying for it as well. And that's on them entirely. If they don't turn around and apply for it, then, you know, that's on them if they don't like what happens
And
afterwards.
this way, yeah, and this way it's less likely to, excuse term, fuck over the employees that might not have done anything. Then they can still potentially keep their jobs.
Isn't most of the people there criminal?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
but
lie. I'd
still.
rather give the person who gets it a fresh start, and this path, although it gets the job done quicker, doesn't give the option of a fresh path.
I'm also just
If that
saying the
makes
ones
sense.
that kept it open recently were Socks.
Yeah, Socks and Sugar Bear have been the ones to kind of.
And they
Keep
can't
that
own a
going.
business.
No, but they have been running it, and how are they going to feel if they just get, like, turfed because of someone else doing it? Maybe they won't
In the same
reapply
breath.
and do it. Maybe they'll have, I don't know. I'm just, you know.
In the same breath, I think they'd be understanding enough to realize, yeah, we know we can't turn around and run it, but I think they'd be happy enough to keep their jobs and be able to, you know, keep it running, you know, and still doing their job. I'm pretty sure they'd
They
still be
are
happy with that.
actually
Happened
the
with
ones that.
gladiators, because I know they wanted to own it but couldn't, so they just worked there.
Yeah. And they are literally the ones that put the most work in there anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but if they own the place, it is literally my job to remove them
Yeah,
from,
we're
from
not-
being business
Yeah,
owners.
we're not saying for them to own it, but we're saying that they can continue working there if we have a co-owner go in and you know, it becomes an active business. They can keep their jobs and keep working there, and there shouldn't be any issue on either side of the fence with the pair of them because they've been keeping it running, and they know they can't turn around and own it. So there's no concern with them two going, oh, well, why have we got someone new owning it when we've been here running it? Because they know they can't.
I mean, it's your guys' decision to make. I'm really in for the clean cut, slightly longer option. It gets the business bought out versus continuing in its lease state in this weird kind of decrepit state. I just that's up to you.
It, depending on new co-owner though, they could potentially end up like paying off the lease, right? And then the like share of ownership, depending on how much is left, blah 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 blah. They maybe become the majority owner anyway. And again, this is basing it on Chuck returning. So if Chuck doesn't return, then you've got someone who's then potentially been able to buy out the lease and then fully own the business anyway. There's always potential that someone's going to be able to do that.
Doing it before we remove the business license, what does that cause? Every business who hasn't paid yet will probably freak the fuck out.
Why?
Well, I mean, if we're saying if even if we liked management, if City Hall can make the decision to sell a business to someone else, if for one reason or another, if they pay for it, you see where this is going?
We've been doing
Or am
that.
I overthinking this?
That's literally
kind of
what's
how
been
it's been
happening with
going.
previous businesses that City Hall owns.
You sold businesses out from other people while
If
they were
they
still
had-
working there?
If they had owners that became absent or they needed to find another owner, they did not wipe the slates clean. They did not wipe the slate clean with Pent. They did not do it with Rising Sun. They did not do it even with Mirror when new ownerships were found. The new applicant owners bought into the business and they took over.
I was literally given the business and that was approved.
Yeah, and then it took me having to remove all the old ownership.
But that's
on the
Look,
cards
look,
still.
call it
That's-
my experiment versus what's happened thus far in this city, but do y'all want to revote this and say keep it open while finding a new owner or no?
The only way to keep it open would be having a co-owner put in. So it's
Even
do we
now.
want to try to find a co-owner as Tim suggested, or do we want to go with what we were originally saying? That's what it comes down to. Do we want to try and push it forward by a couple of weeks and start looking, or do we just want to give the deadline and run with that?
I think you give the deadline. I don't think it'd be fair to throw new owners in with a possible other owner coming back and like not managing well together.
I agree.
Good point. Well
Cool.
made.
It sounds like we're gonna, or am I good to say we're at least give me 4 hands so we can call it the 2 week or the. I just need 4.
Deadline for
2 weeks.
having it removed.
2
So,
weeks.
Yeah, 2 week
Or-
deadline. Yeah.
Chuck's got 2 weeks to figure out his shit. Cool. I do kind of want to go over the lawsuit against, well, I guess it was the city council, so I guess I'll call it that. Has everyone reached out to, shit, what's her name? Lila.
I attempted to, but got no answer.
I'd honestly straight up email her. Yeah, this court case, this court case is kind of getting cray. Simon, since you literally just joined the city council, I don't think you're a problem. You're safe.
I mean, I'd hope not. I hope I'm not a problem.
Nicole, did you talk to her yet?
About
The lawsuit against City Hall and the city council?
no, I wasn't present.
I mean, but you are part of, or were part of the city council at that time, right?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm
I've
not
even
sure what
told
we're talking
Crane
about.
the lawsuit against
Yeah, no,
City Hall.
at what time? Like, what are you referencing?
Just making sure everyone's talked to the lawyer we got.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be Friday. If y'all don't want to be there, I understand. The if anyone records the audio from that hearing, it will probably be used to torture people in Guantanamo. Ugh. Anyone have any questions about that? I'm not sure I have answers, but it's worth at least throwing things out. Maybe. No. Puppy, you
is
got
it a
question?
requirement? I'm sorry. Is it a requirement to go talk to this lawyer or something? I'm sorry. I don't recall us talking about that, unless I'm just crazy.
It's not a requirement as far as I'm aware. Otherwise, she probably
No, no.
would have called you up.
Just this thing is getting a little big, and I just want everyone to hopefully be involved in some kind of legal representation in case it goes south.
Okay.
Yeah. I did want to talk to Crane because of the election stuff, and I don't have access to the mayoral or thingy applications, but he ain't here. Does anyone know of people running for the city council or city hall?
No.
The only person
Well,
that's
Barry
come up to us
apparently,
was Kalila.
but who?
Kalila.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
This one.
Sorry, Nicole. Are you pointing to somebody?
Jack? Jack?
Jack, you know someone who's running?
Jack, we
I think
can't hear you.
Jack is.
Can you not hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
No, there you go.
Can you not hear me? Can you hear
No,
me?
I can hear
Yes, now we can.
Okay. I guess the pizza was really,
Did you
know,
just
the
wake up
box
from
I
a
was
goddamn
hiding behind.
stoner nap?
No, I was really lost in the sauce in that pizza there.
Okay.
Oh, the marinara.
So you know
What's
somebody,
happening?
Jack?
Running for city council?
For City Hall.
Oh, I guess she wants me to say I might run for mayor, maybe.
Oh.
If that's what she's talking about. I think she wants me to say. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
think
See?
that's crazy.
But here's the problem. No, does anyone know anyone running for the city council, and is anyone here honestly running to do this next time around?
I put mine in.
I'm fine with continuing if no one else wants to.
I know a
Anyone else,
couple,
Speedy?
but I don't know if they want me to disclose who they are or not yet.
I'll probably do it.
Oh wait, I know who you're talking.
Designated note taker here, so.
I've barely sat down in the seat, so.
Well, PD has 2 seats and EMS has 2 seats, but it seems like everyone who gives a shit might as well just apply. And if that happens to be all public safety, well, citizens step the fuck up.
Did you guys say
There-
that Kalila, what, she's interested in running for mayor?
Yes, and she
can't run for
she
any
told
of
me
it.
that yesterday.
Barry's
Yeah,
also
she-
interested in mayor.
Who else
I'm-
run?
Yeah, I'm 90% sure he can't run.
He can't, not with the new law that we put in shortly after you
It's-
became
it's-
mayor.
Yeah, we can't ignore the Constitution, sadly.
So the only person we have that would potentially become mayor is Jack. Not
That's
that
an
that's a bad
iffy
thing,
road.
Jack. I'm just asking.
I need a health screening. I don't know what that means. I'm a doctor. I'm good to go. Can I just say that?
Colonoscopy time, my boy.
Let's go. Put the gloves on,
I'm
Timothy.
a doctor. I'm clearing myself. I'm writing my own thing up.
Not how that works.
Shut up.
I'm a licensed doctor in this state. I practiced here.
So you can give yourself
Yeah.
a colonoscopy.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm good. I'm clearing myself medically. I'm good to go.
I can't wait to
Confirmation.
watch you shove your head up your own ass.
Is the law the court tomorrow or Saturday?
Ooh,
Is it
the
first or the
court
second?
thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's
Friday at
the second.
9 p.m. Eastern Los Angeles time.
So the first.
Could be wrong.
Okay. Tomorrow. Okay. Perfect. Just making sure.
Wait. Is it the first or the
Is it
second?
this
of
week or next
December?
week?
It's tomorrow.
Bro, when are we getting
So
food?
for some of you, it's
The first.
it's Saturday.
It's the first.
I'm pretty sure it's
Evening of the
all in their
first.
local times because they're no one looks at the goddamn city hall announcements.
I don't know.
All in your local time.
Danny, it would be an hour from now tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it would be the second for you, but the first for me.
Gotcha.
It'd be like 3 a.m. 2
Unfortunately,
a.m.
yeah.
Something like that.
Good luck. Before I rant about a couple casual things, anyone have anything to say?
Not I.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
All right, cool. Was talking to Jacob Lee last night about how angry he was that his thing with expungements got used by a terrorist. Well, I guess that Yankovic never got the terrorism charge or whatever, right? It was some kind of weird fuck up across the board.
No, he never got the charge. I don't know why though.
Yeah, I don't think any. There you go, pup. So if we tried to say something like terrorism or something, why isn't door? Come on. Hey. Is there anything you can think of that might prevent a, terrorists from casually being expunged like that in the future in general?
Yes, I believe the expungement process was going to be changed or was changed. Or maybe I'm
Yeah,
thinking
so-
of something else.
Well, that was Jacob Lee's thing, where the first one's $75,000 and something like that.
Right, but didn't we change the rules to becoming mayor to prevent this from happening again? Remember, we had a whole
that's-
conversation.
Yeah, those rules are in play, I believe.
Yeah, that's specifically for mayoral stuff. I was just wondering how people felt if someone just, of that caliber got an expungement willy-nilly.
I think what he wants to know is if the assembly wants to set exceptions to
I
the
believe
expungement
capital
rule
crimes-
so that some crimes cannot be expunged.
Right, that's what I believe. Capital crimes should not be allowed to be expunged. So any crime that involves the judge needing to approve any of those capital crimes, they should be lifelong.
All right, just a simple thought. I don't want to vote on anything right now. It's just kind of throwing it out there, and unless anyone believes there's a vote to be had out of that one.
No.
And we're pretty much at the time. I don't got anything, I don't think. I'm sure I do, but I'm forgetting it. Just before you go, try to get people to run for these goddamn elections. All right, we're free to go. I'm gonna go grab some money to pay y'all.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on the table. It's one of those kind of parties.
Oh my god.
All right, Amethyst, let's get it over with.
What the fuck? I go in my head for 2 seconds.
What
Come
the
on.
hell?
I need the health certificate.
Floor's jealous.
That's nasty.
What in the world?
Absolutely not.